tap. Green Bay hosts Washington as the Packers seek their 8th win in the last 11 meetings. Meanwhile, Washington can win for the 3rd time in the last 4 matchups. It's Week 7, only on EA Sports.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Washington football team. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Packer team as we interplay here. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for visiting Washington, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we get a look at Aaron Rodgers as he gets set to lead this Green Bay Packer offense. Rodgers now in his 17th season in the league, and of course, coming off the MVP trophy.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 13 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. Touchdown! Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, Davante Adams, he's a great volume receiver. Here, he's able to do some pretty nifty work after the catch.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. DeAndre Carter returning it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Washington offense ready to take over, and you see Taylor Heineke at the helm in his second season with the football team.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Heineke now. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. From the gun, Heineke. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up, powering forward. This week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. It's a room to maneuver. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. To throw is Heineke. The quick slant caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The numbers for him from a week ago: 4 catches, 58 yards, and a score.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. Heineke with a 3rd and goal. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run on first down. Jones, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard, and he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. DeAndre Carter back deep. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal. Now Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Washington offense set to take over.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Rodgers to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. Rodgers now on first down. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. Touchdown, Packers! Amari Rodgers with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers add on to their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point try now for Crosby. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Heineke slings this deep from McLaurin. And this one almost intercepted. far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
A give to Gibson running right. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. The give is to Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 4th down now after a loss of 2. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
On second down, here's Gibson again. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Heineke to throw it. Hard throw, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now Heineke on 4th down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
On 2nd and 10, Heineke. That's out to the flat for Gibson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. A give to Jones. Oh, he shifts past him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Rodgers going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cobb.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back now at Lambeau. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And Crosby puts it through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And they have the football that will take over at the 24-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Washington offense set to take over again. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Gibson again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A handoff for Gibson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter. But 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him. And then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Packers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll hit the